Good afternoon. Welcome to this week's Hopecast. Today is Friday, December 8th, 2023. Actually, I guess it's still morning. I'm your host, David Lapp. Today I want to talk about why companies donate food to Blessings of Hope. And, with that, why companies waste food rather than donate it. Scripture for today is out of 1 John 3:17-18. It says, "But whoever has the world's goods and sees his brother in need and shuts up his heart from him, how does the love of God abide in him? My little children, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in deed and in truth." And I think about, as it says there, whoever has the world's goods and doesn't share them. I believe most people, most companies, most organizations that have food, I believe their first preference would be to donate it and to support the people that need it. But the issue has been that most of these companies have not been able to find a source that could take the volume. There's so much food available that is going to waste, and if they can't find a source that could take the volume, it's a hassle for them. It's something where their warehouses are set up for distribution. They're set up for for pallets in, pallets out. And if they're not set up to deal with 50 organizations every day coming into their warehouse, digging through the pallets and leaving a mess. It's not what they do. So, from that perspective, it's cheaper. It's more cost effective. It's more. It's overall, it's actually better for them to just get rid of it and move on with their life because they're not set up for that. But that's then where, if they can donate it to Blessings of Hope and we can utilize it, we can deal with the 50, 100 organizations every day and utilize the product, then we can utilize more product. So the question is, why do companies donate the food, or why do they have to get rid of the food? According to our research, America wastes a semi-truckload of food every 13 seconds. It's over 6,000 semi-truckloads of food per day that get wasted. And I know it's a staggering number, but I just want to go into a little bit of why that happens. USDA website states that 30 to 40% of all food produced in America is wasted. One of the reasons that happens is because of short-dated food. When I say short-dated food, I'm talking about food that hits the point where grocery stores, retail stores are no longer buying it. It hits that point where it's too ripe to, for the grocery store to have it sitting on their shelf for, depending what the product is. If it's fresh produce, say a week, and then the customer wants another week. If it's chips, something like that, they want a few months. So it all depends on what the product is. If it's baked goods, it might be a couple of days, because some companies, they guarantee that their baked goods are baked that day. So if you do your shopping at that store and anything's left over, last night, they'll move everything on this morning that was left over from last night. So that's what I mean by short-dated food. And excuse me, if you think short-dated food, it's still a perfectly good product, but it's beyond the point where it's able to be sold to retail. Another reason we get food donated is because it's mislabeled. It could be a product where there's a misspelling on the label. It could be mispackaged. For example, we've gotten chocolate milk that was in a strawberry milk container, or we've gotten drinks that had the wrong lid on it, or a misspelling on the label, or something like that. There's all kinds of reasons, how a product can be mislabeled. It's still a perfectly good product, and if we make sure to, let people know that this was mislabeled, it's usually not a problem. Overproduced product, which could be, if they have a run going, they think they're going to sell X amount of product, they only sell a portion of that. Whatever's left over, they need to move it on. Misshipped could be something where an extra pallet was put on the truck, or the wrong product, and a truck's in the area, shows up at a delivery, he has the wrong product on his truck. The distribution center that ordered the product's not going to unload it because it's not what they ordered. Well, this driver's not going to take the product back to where he got it, most likely, because he has another load going somewhere else, so he's looking for a place to get rid of it. Overship would be another one where a couple extra pallets on a truck shows up at a dock. Customer order 20 pallets. There's 22 pallets. Two pallets get rejected. Dock rejections could be where a truck shows up at a dock and it doesn't meet their quality standards. Now, hear me out when I say it doesn't meet their quality standards. We're not talking, it's a waste product. Just to give you an example, we've gotten semi-truckloads of sweet corn because the temperature tracker showed that it wasn't cooled down fast enough. For the distribution center's quality protocol. What that means for the distribution center is instead of having maybe a 16-day shelf life, it only has a 12-day shelf life. For Blessings of Hope, we still have a great product that has a 12-day shelf life. So for the distribution center, it just means that it didn't hit their quality standards and it gets rejected. A reefer might be -5 instead of -10. If a warehouse has a standard that this product has to come in at a certain temperature and it goes outside of that by even 1 degree, they can reject the load. And then that driver is looking for a place to go with the product. It's perfectly good product, but it just didn't hit the top quality standards of some of these warehouses. Another reason we get truckloads of food is because of damaged boxes, or there might be a whole skid of something and there's a couple boxes at the bottom that are damaged and the skid's just starting to lean just a little bit. 98% of the product on that skid is still perfect product, perfect date, perfect quality, but the distribution center rejects it because it doesn't meet their quality standards. Now, we've gotten semi-truckloads of product donated because 2 skids at the back were leaning against the side wall and the whole 19 pallets of product was rejected. We've gotten truckloads of product donated because it was like meats, because it was frozen and it was supposed to be fresh. We've gotten truckloads of product donated because it was late for a delivery. So there's all kinds of reasons of why we get the product donated. But then our mission is to then get that product to the people that need it. But there's so much food available, and we've come to the conclusion that if we can take volume, fast, hassle-free, there's just almost an unlimited amount of food out there that's available. But you have to be able to take the volume. You have to be able to, like, if we get a phone call saying this product is available, we have to get on it. We have to receive the product, get it out of their way in a timely manner, and the next time they have product available, that we're going to be the first ones they call, just simply because what they're looking for is this product got to get out of their way as soon as possible, and if we can receive that, then we can utilize it. So with all that, doing this type of work takes funds. We have our own fleet of trucks, we have our own staff, we have our own warehouses, and here at the year end, if you're looking for a place to donate, check out our website, blessingsofhope.com/give-now, or click on the donate button, because it takes money to take that free product and to get it to the people that need it. And with our model, the way we do outreach is we use outreaches somewhat to control our inventory. For example, if we get 15 skids of blackberries that are perfect condition but they're ripe, we have to go somewhere with them. Rather than send those to a landfill or send them to a digester somewhere to dispose of them, we send those to an outreach. And we're able to bless hundreds and thousands of families that way, because we can utilize a waste product, an excess product, and get it to the people that need it. But all that takes resources. It takes trucks, it takes people to do it, it takes warehouses, it takes a lot of resources. So that's a way that you can get involved here at the end of the year, is to by donating, by supporting the mission at Blessings of Hope, blessingsofhope.com/donate. You send a check to Blessings of Hope, P.O. Box 567, Ephrata, PA 17522. Another way you can get involved is, here at the Christmas season, we have a program called Sharing Hope. If you go to blessingsofhope.com/sharinghope, you can learn more about it. But it's a voucher packet with 10 vouchers. For a $250 donation, you can get one packet of these vouchers, where you can bless 10 families with a box of food. what we see is, if we give out food at an outreach and we pack thousands of boxes on an assembly line where every box gets the same thing, we can have an impact on families in need. We can have a great impact on families in need. But if we can empower individuals to reach out to somebody that they know is struggling, somebody they know needs support, and we can help them to reach out to them directly with a voucher where they come into our food selection center, either in Lancaster or in Campbellsville, Kentucky, when there's hopefully more coming in the near future, where they can then select a box full of food, whatever they can put into that box for that, whatever they can put into that box is what they'll get for that voucher. And you can put a lot of food into a box. It's almost the size of a banana box, and there's no limit on what they put in, how much. It's whatever they can put into that box and close the lid. That's what they get for that voucher. So that's a great way to to support somebody this holiday season. Check out our website, blessingsofhope.com/sharinghope. It's a way to learn more about that. Quote for today is from Tony Robbins. It says, "It's not resources but resourcefulness that ultimately makes a difference." And if you think about it, the resources are here. There are so many resources in this nation that are simply being wasted because of a I believe, a lack of management. And if we can take the resources that we have and utilize them in a responsible way, in a timely way, and use them to bless people in their time of need, we can have an impact on this nation. And that's why we do what we do at Blessings of Hope, is to empower the church to reach out to their community, to be the hands and feet of Jesus, and to go out and touch people in their time of need. There's so many resources, not only food or volunteers or finances, but there's just so many resources that we as a nation enjoy, with our freedoms, with our just our ability to reach out to people. And if we can use those, if we can take those resources and reach out in a time of need, we can have an impact on people around us. Thank you for joining me today on Hopecast. I'm David Lapp, your host and CEO of Blessings of Hope. To learn more about Blessings of Hope and how we serve the community, check out our website, blessingsofhope.com. God bless you, and remember, you can bring hope to the people that you meet every day.